lot of laundry, and I finally got myself a cute little influencer tripod. Why don't you fold my laundry with me? I'm gonna fold the laundry. It's almost the end of January, so we're officially like a month into the new year. I was thinking a lot about what I want this next year to look like, and when I think about the future, I usually get very overwhelmed. I know I'm not alone in that, but it can feel very scary to have goals and ambitions, etc. Because what happens if you tell the world what you want and then it doesn't happen, and won't that be so embarrassing? The sort of catch is that if you don't put yourself out there, nothing's gonna happen. And I hate that. Wish that wasn't true. Wish that my dream job would just like fall into my lap, or that I could just be discovered and all of my problems would go away and I would be able to do what I'm passionate about. In my head, this version of myself, life is just better. It feels so far away. It feels like, what if it never happens for me? Being 26 doesn't have to be like the end of my life. I don't know, the last few months of 2025 were really hard. By the end of the month of December, I was kind of ready to just like take a break. You know, on top of that, seasonal depression. What is a New Year's resolution that feels attainable, feasible? Is there anything that I can realistically like stick to? I've been feeling better this past month, and it's like, well, what now? I wish I didn't have to do anything. It feels like I'm just on, what do they call it? Like a hamster wheel. I feel like I have no time for the things I do want to do. I really miss the days where I could just, in an afternoon, put together a little skit. Refuse to let corporate America steal my joy and whimsy. But it's hard, I won't lie. I feel like when I'm creative is when I'm at my best. Over the summer, I finally launched my website. You should all go check out. It's for my writing. I'm a creative writer. As long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a writer. Sometimes that feels really overwhelming. So I'm here to say, do it. Just do it. The thing you've been putting off doing because it feels maybe it won't amount to anything, you should just do it because it's probably gonna make you feel a lot better. Recently, I started submitting some of my work to literary magazines, and now the last few weeks, I've submitted some work to about 40 magazines. I've gotten 2 rejections so far, so I don't know, even now, the rejections, someone read my thing. That's kind of all I want. I just want people to read my work. It's definitely a vulnerable thing to, you know, share your creative writing. I'm really happy that I've, you know, gotten myself more into a creative headspace recently. Live from my bedroom, a message of hope. If you are a creative person and you are feeling like, what is the point? I know it's like easier said than done, but make time. Make time in your schedule to be creative. This is a video also for me to just remind myself that you do have to make time for your creativity. Sarah Shower has a great podcast, Shower Thoughts, and she actually did a whole series on the podcast where they talk about creativity, how to be creative. And I think if you're, you know, struggling right now and you feel like I'm so disconnected from my creativity, I would say definitely check out the podcast. It's kind of harder than it looks to talk and fold, I have to be honest. Usually when I do this, I'm listening to music and it goes by a lot faster. I'm also trying to like avoid folding my underwear on camera. If your 2026 was off to a rough start, that doesn't mean that your year is ruined. Just as a quick aside, if you're like, Catherine, this is becoming a big pile of shirts. Yes. Okay, sorry, I just got a little lost in the folding sauce. So what now? So this is the new year and I don't feel any different. I have a lot of things that I'm excited about for 2026, I'm going to Disney. I'm gonna drink the world. Best believe you will be seeing footage of that. Turned 27 this year. I'm 27. I would love to be published this year. I know that it is a tall order. My feelings might end up being hurt, but that is okay. I would love to have a little community of readers. I want to keep writing. I want to be kinder to myself. I, by no means, have it all figured out. Wish I did. That would probably save me a lot of stress and anxiety. This is the blind leading the blind. But my advice, do the things that you want to do, because the shareholders, unfortunately, at the end of the day, don't really care about our well-being. I'm gonna keep folding this later because it's a lot of shirts. I know that this seems like a big pile, and it is, but I got a lot done. Here's to a good, hey, heck, even a great 2026. I have to get ready for the dinner party, so I gotta go whip up some Brandy Alexander's. Eddie!